Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I have this laptop here. This is my nan's laptop. She doesn't really use it, and the main reason she doesn't use it is because it is really slow. This is a Packard Bell, it's AMD A4. I should probably get the specs up. I'll probably do that later because of how slow this is. Let me just show you it trying to open up Google Chrome. Now, a fresh install of Windows would make this a lot faster, but I did a fresh install of Windows, it was a couple years ago. But I did that and it was fast, and then a month later it went slow. I did a test earlier of how long I shut it down, I let it boot up, logged in and opened Chrome, and how long it took to open it. It took 8.5 minutes, which it's not good enough, and look, it's still struggling to open it. So what I've done is I transferred all their files from this onto my external hard drive, and then we have got an SSD here which we'll be using to change out the hard drive, and then putting this in there and see how much quicker it is. Chrome's still not open, it's finally just opened, but as you can see, well, it's opened but now it says it's not responding. So hopefully this will sort it. This laptop does only have 4 GB of RAM, but I think it should be alright. This is the sort of thing, RAM is a lot more expensive than an SSD, so we're just going to try an SSD, and then if that does not make it faster, it'll make it a bit faster at least. If it's not a massive improvement, then they will just get a new laptop. But she did not want to get a new laptop because it doesn't get used a lot, but it doesn't get used a lot because it's bad. This is the one last try at this laptop, because the SSD was about £25. So she said, well, we'll try that, and then if that doesn't work, we'll just buy a new one. Because I'm hoping that putting this SSD in here will make this laptop hopefully last a couple of years. Because this laptop doesn't get used much. My granddad's laptop is the main one. But this stays out in the garage. This stays in their little room that they have out in the garage, like a little office sort of thing. And my granddad's laptop is the one that gets used when they're inside. So just put the screws on here. These I don't know which screws I actually need to take out. I might not have needed to take that one out actually. I'll just put that one back in because I think this section at the bottom might just show the hard drive and the RAM. I don't know, I haven't taken this laptop apart before. I'm hoping that is the case, because if that is the case, that will be really easy to do. So let's hope that I am correct. Yay, I was. Okay, so it does actually have, at least I think it does. It does have an extra RAM slot, so okay, getting new RAM wouldn't be that expensive because it's got 4 gigs at the minute. We could just get another 4 gig stick, put that in, and then use that. I can't see any screws that I'd need to get out. Well, there's this screw here. Let's just take this one out and hope that that makes a difference. No, I figured it out. I didn't need to take them screws out. I can just push this that way. Oh, that was probably not. Oh, and then I can... Oh, you can just yank it out. It's not held in place. Oh, it's actually... It's a WD blue drive. I'm surprised it's shit then. I thought that would actually... They're meant to be good, aren't they? I thought it'd just be some sort of generic drive or something. I mean, to be fair, this would have been... I don't know how much this was, but they got it like 10 years ago, so probably a decent amount of money. I'm not too sure, to be honest. Just need to put back in these screws that I stupidly took out when I didn't need to. So let's open the SSD. Now what I could have done was cloned this drive onto the SSD, and it would be a straight swap and everything would work. But I think really they probably needed the Windows to be reinstalled anyway. But these are really light compared to these. Yeah. Thing is, if I knew that it was this easy straight away, then it wouldn't have been difficult. It's just, I thought I'd have to take out some screws or something to do it. So I didn't actually look up what I need to use to get to the BIOS on this laptop. But this used to be my laptop before I gave them it. Because it was theirs and my nan didn't like it. They gave it to me and then I fixed it up for them and used it. But I'm going to assume that it's going to boot device missing. Yes. No bootable device. So I think this Windows USB I made isn't working. I made it on my Mac, so that might be why. I think it's F11 or F12, so I'm just going to press both. No, it's not that, is it? Maybe it's delete. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to make a new boot USB, but yeah. So it's been a few weeks since I did the other part of the video, but as you saw at the start of the video, I showed you a stopwatch on my phone of how long it took for this laptop to boot and open up Google with the hard drive inside, and it took about 8 minutes. Now, I'm going to try it again. It's been a few weeks. This laptop's been in normal use. I think it's been about 4 weeks actually. It's got everything that was on it before is now on it. So you can't, obviously it's still a fresh Windows installation, but it's been working as normal for about a month. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut it down. Oh, of course there's an update. That will try and get me to update it now, won't it? Even though I've not clicked to update. Yeah, I don't have another phone with me to do a stopwatch. So instead I'm using my iPod, which I decided to buy recently. So we'll wait till all the fans go off and all the lights on the front go off. There'll be one lit up because it's on the charger. Actually, let's take it off the charger, see if that makes a difference. So, okay, we'll press the power button and then we'll press this. So obviously, this would be a bit faster than what this takes, but you still get the gist of it. And you can see me. Then enter the password, 19. So wait for it to log in as well. Obviously it's still not the fastest computer ever. But bearing in mind this used to take 8 minutes to boot up and open Chrome. Oh wow, no, not right now. Okay, well that's obviously made it take a bit longer. Now we can open up Chrome straight away. That's probably why it took longer to log in as well. And boom, we're on Google. You can start using your computer. Obviously a minute is not the fastest computer ever, but considering we went from 8 to 1 minute, I mean it's just about a minute. If it would have been a bit quicker if it didn't come up with that thing at the start. And obviously if I didn't have a password and it went straight into Windows. And yeah, plus I took it off the charger. I think when I did the other test, it was on the charger. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I hope you guys come back for another video. Bye.